It was early afternoon and the air was hot and humid as I trekked through the rich forests of the Fuchsia Hills. I was deep within the restricted sector of the safari zone, an area usually off limits to the public. I was searching for a Pokemon that had, up until recently, nearly been hunted to extinction. I was on the trail of the Bulbasaur family. Bulbasaur are part of the region's starter campaign, or RSC for short, and was started by the Pokemon Wildlife Foundation in 1934. About 10 years ago, the Bulbasaur family had been put on the endangered species list. Years of poaching had devastated their population, so they were accepted onto the program to be given out to trainers as starter Pokemon. The plan was that once the Pokemon had fully evolved and were at healthy breeding age, trainers would bring them to sanctuaries in hopes of boosting their population. Thanks to the program, their numbers had risen by 28% in the last 5 years and continues to rise. A few years ago, a small herd had been reintroduced into the valley. However, the satellite tracking system had recently been damaged in a storm, so I was forced to find them the old-fashioned way. I'd been hiking for a few hours through the rich undergrowth when I first came across the tracks heading downriver. Mopping the sweat from my brow, I had a quick swig from my canteen when I suddenly heard something over the next ridge. I climbed up the small slope and pushed back the ferns. In the clearing ahead of me, a young Bulbasaur appeared. It must have only been a few months old. It was sniffing at the ground and scratching at rotten logs looking for grubs. I'd never seen one in the wild before. I took a few shots and decided to get to a safer location downwind. A calf this young would definitely have a family unit close by. As I put my camera back into my bag, I heard a rustling ahead of me. I looked up, only to catch a glimpse of it disappearing back into the forest.